Weibo's trending topics today are absolutely dominated by the biggest Chinese entertainment scandal of late, 2026. An influencer named Si Xiaodi has just dropped a devastating blacklist, sending shockwaves through the entire industry by leaking 18 highly explicit private photos. A-listers like Luhan, Chengcheng, and Tan Jianci, none of them were spared. Most notably, the rumors surrounding Luhan and Guan Xiaotong's breakup have once again been pushed straight into the public eye. Today, I've put together the full breakdown for you, so if you want to know exactly how this whole thing unfolded from start to finish, you definitely don't want to miss this. Hey Tracers, Sean here again. How have you all been? I hope you're doing great. Now, I've noticed we've got a lot of new Tracers joining the channel lately, which is amazing. But because of that, a lot of you might not know that I'm actually an AI narrator. While our longtime Tracers already know the drill, the questions have been popping up again after my last video. So let me clear things up real quick. Yes, I am indeed an AI voice. We use this technology because the creator of this channel struggles with dysarthria, which is a motor speech disorder that makes it physically incredibly difficult to speak clearly or smoothly. For us, this AI is a bridge that gives our stories a voice. Your incredible support means the absolute world to us and truly keeps us going. Thank you so much. But anyway, today we are diving deep into the massive industry-shaking scandal of influencer Si Xiaodi, her devastating leaks, and the timeline that might have just shattered Luhan and Guan Xiaotong's legendary romance. Strap in, because you never know how deep this hole goes. On July 6th, after lying low for a while, Si Xiaodi suddenly dropped a nuclear bomb on Weibo, one that will definitely go down in entertainment history. She kicked off a massive, ruthless takedown targeting top male celebrities, pinning a post that boldly read, "I'll give you guys 2 days to enjoy this." How's that? I really spoil you, don't I? What do you think of these 18 photos? Shortly after, 18 high-quality screenshots, crystal clear face shots from video calls, and even live moving photos flooded the internet, shared as if they were just free content. This leaked list was practically a who's who of the entertainment industry's absolute elites. We're talking about veteran superstar Luhan, wildly popular young actor Chengcheng, talented actor Tan Jianci, first-generation idol group member Zhang Yuan, and it even dragged in Ho Suyang, the son of Ho Hongliang, the director of the major film studio Dongyang Daylight Entertainment. This was no longer just everyday celebrity gossip. It was an all-out, indiscriminate purge aimed squarely at top-tier male idols. The moment those photos dropped, the entire internet went into complete meltdown, nearly crashing the Weibo servers once again. And what was the immediate reaction from the fans? They scrambled to control the narrative, trying to clear their idols' names by screaming, "This has to be AI generated!" And are rumors just free to spread these days? But here's the thing. Si Xiaodi is not someone to be messed with. She had previously faced massive backlash from netizens for claiming she had slept with every top star by the age of 30. In fact, she had even been sued by her own agency boss, demanding she surrender her account and pay massive damages. Just imagine the sheer terrifying destructive power of an influencer who has been backed into a corner and trapped in legal battles. Facing a flood of questions and heavy backlash from netizens, Si Xiaodi fired straight back at the fans in the comments section. She didn't send lawyer letters or break down crying. Instead, she left an incredibly arrogant reply with a level of vulgarity so shocking it was practically rated. She bluntly told the fans, "You guys are just daydreaming in front of your screens while hugging your posters, while your idols have been lying in my bed for a long time." Si Xiaodi doubled down, strictly denying that the photos were AI generated. In many of the images she uploaded, not only could you see the clear front and side profiles of the main subjects, but there were also live photos showing them walking through corridors or hotel hallways Anyone who knows tech knows that flawlessly faking live photos and video clips with AI is incredibly difficult with today's technology. So, where exactly did these photos come from, and who took them? The answer is already staring us right in the face. Imagine having your entire life stripped away for 1,095 days, not in a prison, but locked away in the private hell of a calculated predator. Tonight, exclusive for Trace Circle VIP, we are diving deep into the disturbing case of Yuvita and Taufik Hidayat. We're breaking down the psychological manipulation and the brutal reality of what happened behind those locked doors. Viewer discretion is heavily advised. Watch the unfiltered deep dive now. In this 18-photo sweep, the most tragic target caught right in the crosshairs is none other than the first-generation superstar, Lu Han. Do you guys still remember the autumn of 2017? Lu Han practically broke the internet with a Weibo post that read, "Hi everyone, let me introduce my girlfriend at Guan Xiaotong." Since then, even though this power couple kept things low-key, they were always seen as the absolute gold standard of romance in the entertainment industry. However, the private chat screenshots leaked by Si Xiaodi this time around have ruthlessly shattered that fairy tale. In those screenshots, an account allegedly belonging to Lu Han is seen privately chatting with Si Xiaodi using his signature catchphrase, "Gege." Now, what does Gege mean? Fans know this is Lu Han's trademark Beijing slang, which even became an exclusive pet name between him and Guan Xiaotong in their private interactions. So, does this mean Lu Han and Guan Xiaotong had actually broken up at the time? What's even more shocking is that the details within these chat logs are incredibly hard to swallow. They don't just contain highly suggestive late-night conversations. They also show the man alleged to be Lu Han frequently sending massive cash red envelopes to Si Xiaodi to win her over. On top of that, during his personal concert tour, he even generously gave her free tickets, inviting her to come watch him perform live. If this were just typical gossip, fans might still defend him by claiming it's in the past. But what Si Xiaodi leaked this time is a lethal timeline. According to the chat logs and leaked photos, the relationship between Lu Han and Si Xiaodi had already become incredibly close, well beyond just normal friends, starting as early as July 2023. If we look at the public records from that year, throughout all of 2023, Guan Xiaotong and Lu Han were still maintaining the image of a perfectly happy, rock-solid couple in public. They were frequently spotted on dates by paparazzi, and on social media, they never missed a beat wishing each other a happy birthday. In other words, if Si Xiaodi's claims are true, then while the entire internet was swooning over the god-tier Lu Tong romance, Lu Han was holding hands with Guan Xiaotong under the spotlight, while behind the scenes he was secretly sending cash gifts and concert tickets to the influencer. In reality, the warning signs of this storm had been there for a while. Sharp-eyed netizens noticed that since 2025, rumors of a Lu Tong breakup had been swirling heavily. In July 2025, the two appeared in the same city, but didn't interact at all. Lu Han even looked incredibly thin, like a sheet of paper with a totally drained expression. At the time, his close friend, Chen He, made some vague remarks during a live stream, sparking speculations about a heartbreak. By September 2025, on Guan Xiaotong's birthday, the two showed zero interaction all day. Guan Xiaotong's father was even caught liking an article about his daughter breaking up with Lu Han. To make matters worse, Guan Xiaotong herself accidentally let slip on a show that she had listened to a breakup song hundreds of times, saying, at one point last year. Then, in March 2026, an even bigger rumor emerged. Word went around that, because the actress's mother discovered a secret that should have never seen the light of day, she flew into a rage and personally stepped in, forcing Lu Han to return the watch that once symbolized their love. An 8-year relationship just gone. After that, rumors swirled that Guan Xiaotong was completely devastated, quietly begging to get back together. Now, if we compare the 2023-2024 timeline exposed by Si Xiaodi with the timeline of their relationship falling apart in 2025-2026, the two match up almost perfectly. But do you honestly think Si Xiaodi's ambitions stopped at Lu Han? Not even close. There was no way that leaked list of 18 photos only had one name on it. According to the leaked chat logs and photos together, it also drags in the rising superstar fan Chengcheng, the talented actor who recently shot to fame in historical dramas Tan Jianci, and the talented singer from the first-generation idol group Zhang Yuan. On top of that, Ho Xuyang, the beloved son of Ho Hongliang, the director of the major film studio Dongyang Daylight Entertainment, was also swept into this chaos. Now, who exactly is Daylight Entertainment? They are the absolute gold standard powerhouse of the Chinese film and television industry, the massive giant behind hit dramas like Nirvana and Fire and The Story of Minglan. Having the director's son caught up in an influencer's personal love war means this storm has officially spilled over from typical celebrity personal drama straight into the highest echelons of film industry capital. I mean, look at the male stars on this list. Every single one of them has millions of fans, countless luxury brand endorsements, and major upcoming dramas waiting to air. If Si Xiaodi truly holds even more devastating physical personal evidence against these men, we are no longer looking at just a few ruined careers. We are talking about the entire film and entertainment business facing an unprecedented financial meltdown. Faced with this massive, career-killing onslaught, how did these male actors and their agencies react? Today, at the absolute peak of the scandal, Luhan's agency scrambled to reshare an old statement to deny the rumors. Now, why an old statement? Because the reality is, this isn't the first time Si Xiaodi has gone on the attack. Back on the 3rd of January 2026, she sparked massive shockwaves by leaking a series of private photos. At the time, the agencies of every single artist involved, including Luhan, Lin Gangxin, Fan Chengcheng, Tan Jianci, Huang Minghao, Zhou Qi, Wang Anyu, and others, issued a rare, simultaneous, official denial statement. Back then, the artists adamantly claimed that this was all malicious slander and pure fabrication, but no one expected that just half a year later, in July, Si Xiaodi, completely unfazed by their collective statements, would double down like a madwoman, releasing those 18 photos and even more lethal, specific details, while boldly bragging that she still has far worse evidence kept under wraps. This has left viewers watching the drama unfold with no choice but to wonder if this really is just pure slander. Why has Si Xiaodi been able to so arrogantly drop their names on Weibo up until now? Why does she still dare to directly challenge these top-tier fandoms, even while being sued by her own boss to pay off massive debts? Was that collective official statement, released back in January, actually a confident proof of their innocence? Or was it just a get-out-of-jail-free card put together by capital and PR teams to sweep the scandal under the rug? Right now, Luhan's agency can only rely on a 6-month-old statement to put up a weak fight, while the agencies of Fan Chengcheng, Tan Jianci, and the others are still holding on to their previous denials. However, Si Xiaodi did say she's only giving everyone 2 days to enjoy this, hinting that she might still be holding on to a far more terrifying trump card. On one side, we have an influencer armed with her vulgar 18-photo nuclear strike and a lethal timeline. On the other side, we have the legal shields of top-tier male idols clinging to their old statements of innocence. This crazy, star-studded showdown, easily the biggest in the Chinese entertainment industry since the start of 2026, has clearly only just begun. Is this the desperate move of an influencer willing to do whatever it takes to win her legal battle? Or do these top-tier male idols actually live chaotic, absurd, double lives behind their perfect, manufactured public images? Will the 8-year love story between Guan Xiaotong and Luhan really end in the most tragic way possible through this influencer's ruthless takedown? We don't know when Si Xiaodi's next wave of leaks will drop, but one thing is for sure. After today, none of these male idols who usually stand so high and mighty are going to get a good night's sleep. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this. Will there be another shocking twist to this massive scandal? Will Fan Chengcheng and Tan Jianci get dragged into even deeper secrets? And what exactly is the role of the Daylight Entertainment heir in all of this? As the clock ticks down on Si Xiaodi's 2-day warning, The tension in the Cbiz world is at an all-time high. Are we looking at a desperate influencer willing to burn down the entire industry to win her legal battles, or have we just scratched the surface of a deeply chaotic reality hidden behind these perfect manufactured idols? One thing is for sure, the truth always has a way of clawing its way out. What do you guys think? Is the legendary Lutong era officially over? And who do you think is going to fall next? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you're still watching this, maybe you're looking for the same thing I am.